So we are making the pasta for our signature dish, our mezzi rigatoni. Really lovely tubular shape with ridges on the outside, helps to catch all that lovely sauce. So this is Stella, and she extrudes all our pasta for us.
Right, because we're not starting with a big well of flour here and cracking some eggs.
Right, that's a fresh pasta. What we're making today is a fresh dry pasta. So basically what happens is we add semolina flour to durum wheat flour from Puglia and water, and that's really it. And then once it's mixed, all we have to do is turn this on, and it's gonna start extruding the pasta through the die, and just give a little slice like that. And so mezzi means half. So in this case, we're not doing a full rigatoni. Some of those little microscopic pieces that are gonna melt into the sauce and thicken it up, make it super velvety, but this is not for the faint of heart. You know, you gotta be careful. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop it. Do you wanna give it a try?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, here you go. I'm gonna back away just in case I get hurt, okay?
All right, I don't want to slice your hand off,
Here
Chef.
we go. Ready, set, and ride it up.
Oh.
Nice.
Not so
There you go,
nice.
good, good, good.
Now we're making some mezzi.
Wow, you
Love
looking
it.
for a gig? Because I got some space. It takes a little bit of time to really feel it out. It's one of those things that even though it's coming through a machine, there is some technique behind it. And hand cutting for us is super fun. It gives us the ability to kind of control the shape.
All right, I'm just gonna stand here all day until my crew tells
All right,
me I gotta
great.
actually get to the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on break if that's cool.
It works for me, Chef.
Look,
Lefty,
before you
no
get
less.
carried away, let's turn this off and let's really take a look at the pasta itself.
As I'm letting some.
No, they
hang
look
off the
great.
side.
They look great. Look, everybody makes some mistakes. But what's really unique about this pasta is that it's still warm, but it's holding its shape.
It's warm and it actually smells really, really
Oh,
good.
It smells amazing, doesn't it?
Oh, and it has that nice toothsome bite. I can only imagine how good that's gonna taste when it's got a great sauce clinging to it.
For sure. How about this? You did a great job on the pasta. Why don't we take this in the back and we'll cook up the final dish.
Sounds good to me, Chef.
Great. All right, Seth, we're in the Red Hen kitchen. Let's get this dish fired up.
All right, well, sir, here's your mezzi rigatoni.
Grazie.
Prego.
So, first thing we need to do is we'll get some pasta in the water. So, rolling boil. From here, we'll take a hot pan. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil.
Of course.
And I always use good extra virgin olive oil. Little bit of slivered garlic. Once it starts to caramelize on the outside, we know we're ready to add the sauce. And the sauce is gonna start to simmer immediately. And so we're gonna add our fennel sausage. What's really exciting about this sausage is that we've got a lot of toasted fennel seed, coriander, but then that fennel pollen is kind of our magic secret ingredient.
Just takes it to the next level.
Takes it to the next level. When you taste it, you don't really know what you're tasting, but it's this amazing floral note. Then we're gonna add a little bit of salt, okay? And the big thing too is when we're cooking this, we consistently want to taste. Something I teach all of our cooks at all the restaurants is if you don't taste, you don't really know. At this point, my salt level's really nice. I'm gonna gild the lily and we're gonna add a little bit of butter.
Ooh, okay.
So that butter is gonna help to really make it that nice velvety nature along with the pasta. Let's talk a little bit about the cheese we're about to add. Parmigiano Reggiano is the king of Italian cheeses, really nutty, really milky. That's gonna soften the sauce a little bit. And to combat that, we're also gonna add Pecorino Romano. A little bit saltier, funkier, made from sheep's milk cheese. And we'll start to mix that up a little bit. Don't try that at home, folks.
All right, I got one wardrobe here, Chef.
You're looking good, you're looking good. Another thing, how do we know if the pasta's cooked? There's no box here, right? So we gotta taste it ourselves. Perfectly al dente. Look at that pasta you made. How beautiful is that?
Wow, wow.
Oh
I
my
did
gosh.
that all myself.
You
Imagine
did it.
that.
A little bit of pasta water, and we'll give it a toss.
And I can just see that sauce is just clinging to the side of that pasta. It's
It's
not sliding
slicking.
off. Slicking.
I'm gonna give it one last taste here. You know what, for me, maybe just a tiny bit of salt.
Never hurts.
Let's grab a couple plates. There we have it, our mezzi rigatoni with fennel sausage ragu, tomato, fennel pollen. Now we just need to give it a little dusting of Pecorino Romano. And here you have it, Seth, the mezzi rigatoni.
Wow. Let's go eat. Chef, again with this aroma. I want to dig in, but what wine pairs nicely with this rigatoni?
So we've got a great Chianti Classico. Really works well. Super fruit forward, jammy, from Tuscany. Can't go wrong.
Chin chin.
Chin chin to you, sir.
Perfect. Let's give this
Let's
a shot.
dig in.
Just next level, Chef.
Thank you.
Sauce just oozing out as I push my fork down. And that pasta that we made with all that love and care It really does have a firmness to it that you're just not going to get with something coming out of the box.
Yeah, I think there's a real bounce to it. You know, because it's that fresh dried pasta, we're not completely drying it out. There's still that suppleness that really is unique to the Red Hen.
And the fennel pollen.
Just makes it so floral, just kind of brings around all the flavors.
And on top of that, just garlic, tomato sauce. Can never really go wrong.
How can you? Especially the pecorino romano on top, a little bit of that saltiness just to finish the pasta.
Hey, Seth here. If you want to discover more of the incredible restaurants in the DMV, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching Signature Dish.